Well, today is a great day for our commuters. We're here to celebrate Re-NEW-vation for this station, the 100th Re-NEW-vation within New York City Transit. To select this location is special. We have a special relationship with the community here, and so I'm grateful to be joined with the Roosevelt Island Operating Corporation and other community leaders. This is special for us, 100 locations. Let's talk a little bit about the program itself. During our station maintenance, station inspection activities, it's difficult to run a 24/7 operation and still get maintenance done and inspections done to the extent that's necessary because we always have customers, we always have ridership. So we streamlined our maintenance activities by using outages that were already planned, our major construction outages. We said, let's give customers something special when they come back from a weekend. We'll have a little bit of paint, a little bit of tiles done for them. It's a place that's fresh, smells fresh, it's clean. So what have we done? We've been coordinating and planning this work since 2022. Over the time period, our crews have replaced over 106,000 square feet of wall tiles. Just for perspective, that's like tiling the entire Empire State Building. We painted 4.18 million square feet of station surfaces. That's over 72 football fields. We've installed hundreds of new decals for ADA accessibility. We've replaced over 6,000 floor tiles. We've installed and replaced 2,000 pieces of metal station signage. We've taken advantage of these projects to upgrade our lighting at the locations. When customers come in and see lighting that's brighter, they feel safer. We've also done unique work with stations. So for example, at our 50th renovation, we rebuilt 3 entire new staircases at Junction Boulevard. And we do not forsake our employees. Each of these renovations, we have done rehabs for our employees as well. Facility rooms have been painted, new places for them to sit. We've taken care of our employees as well. This is remarkable work. So today we're announcing that our 101 station Re-NEW-vation will be renamed to Revive. And that's what is intentional. It's to actually reflect the work that we're doing here. You know, we celebrate 120 years of subway service, 120 years. Back in its heyday, this subway system was full with all types of architectural details, art, detailed station names, herringbone tile. Even if you go to certain locations like the old City Hall station, you have a chandelier and skylights. We're not looking to replace these things. We're looking to revive them, to bring back the system that it was, harken it back to the days when it was first put into service. So there is, without question, a symbiotic relationship between our customers and the stations or transportation that serve them. Without even recognizing it, customers take ownership in their locations. They take ownership in their stations. No one says the station down the block. They say my station. No one says the bus station, the bus stop down the block. They say my station. And so this effort is an effort to be able to give them something to be proud of in their own neighborhood. One of the things that we've always been proud of is taking feedback from our customers on how we're doing. So we've targeted the areas that need the most work and done the work at those locations. With that, I'll turn it over to our Chief Customer Officer, Shanifa Riera, and she'll talk a little bit more.
Thank you, Demetrius. You reference a lot about what the customer impact is around these renovations, and what customers tell us day in and day out that they want to commute from a clean, safe, and welcoming station. And this program embodies that, and it makes all the world of difference for our riders. They tell us month after month, year after year, cleanliness is the top priority. And we just want our customers to know we hear you, and through this program. But we also want to continue to get the feedback. And yesterday, as a reminder, we launched our fall 2024 customer count survey, for our MTA riders across the network. So whether you use the subway, the buses, or the railroad, paratransit, we want to hear from you. These surveys measure, what our customers are noticing, what they're liking, and they inform us of areas that we can improve and do better. So the survey is available online through Halloween, October 31st. So the survey comes in 9 languages, and we even have a telephone option available for the customers that may need assistance. So the survey will take just about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. So we want you to be patient and see and complete the survey all the way through, because again, your feedback is what will impact the service that we provide. So thank you for allowing me to do the commercial plug. And with that, I will turn it over to Congressman Jerry Nadler.
Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to the MTA, my fellow elected officials, and our neighbors gathered here today. It's always a pleasure to be on Roosevelt Island, but I am especially grateful today as we celebrate the Re-NEW-vation of the F-train, I hope I pronounced that properly, the Re-NEW-vation of the F-train station, and mark a milestone in the program of 100 stations having been refreshed by New York City Transit. As the only subway station on the island, the F is a lifeline for Roosevelt Islanders heading to Manhattan or Queens for work, school, and play. It's critical we keep the station in good repair for residents and visitors alike. I'm thankful to the MTA for recognizing this need and prioritizing this station in the Re-NEW-vation program as they work to improve the commuting experience across the system. Bright, clean, and rejuvenated stations encourage commuters to choose transit, making stations more accessible, safer, and welcoming. The improvements we see here today, including new efficient LED lighting, repairs to ADA tiling, a power wash from top to bottom, and more, will greatly benefit all who rely on this station. This wouldn't be possible without the faster, cleaner, safer plan that utilizes the 55-hour window provided by planned weekend service outages to complete projects that would normally take weeks in just a fraction of the time. I want to thank the many masons, carpenters, painters, and electricians who worked tirelessly to complete these renovations in such a short time span. Once again, New York City Transit workers have gone above and beyond to improve the subway customer experience. I look forward to seeing the continued success of the Re-NEW-vation program and seeing the next 100 more complete. I'm thrilled to be here at Roosevelt Island to celebrate this achievement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman. And I would be remiss if I didn't note the amazing relationship that we have with the Roosevelt Island Operating Corporation, for which we have Mary Canine. Am I saying that correctly? Canine here to represent them. So thank you all for everything, and I think that's it. With any questions, we'll
let's do questions first. Rick O'Connor is the editor of the Roosevelt Islander. Rick, you're up.
Can you describe the what was cleaned up on Roosevelt Island and exactly what was done here, please?
Sure. I could have one of the team members give you all of the details, but essentially it is what tiles do we need to replace at the location? What locations do we need to do a wash of the location? We have the teams come in with our mobile wash teams, and they wash down the entire top to bottom of the locations. We do new paint. We touch up any safety defects. So, for example, we do stairwell treads. We do handrails and things of that nature. So you'll definitely notice a difference as you come into the station, and it's definitely going to be cleaner and brighter. And I also talked about the new lighting, replacing all of the lighting with new LED lighting for our customers.
How How much did it cost for the station and for all 100 stations?
So I don't have that number, but I can get it for you.
All right, let's move on to Edric Robinson from News 12 New York. Edric.
All right. When did this program, the Re-NEW-vation program, start? Now we're at 100. I know this is probably an ongoing process, but when do we anticipate it being across all subway stations across the city?
So it was started in 2022. We targeted 50 locations, 50 stations a year. And we're now in 2024 at our 100th location. And what we did was we just took the maintenance forces, which were kind of spread out throughout the organization, and targeted them so that you could see the difference. If you just have one location done that's painted, but the surrounding area isn't done, it just doesn't shine for customers. They're not going to notice the impact. But if you do collaborate with all of our maintenance teams when there's a shutdown, a customer comes back and they see and feel a difference in the station environment.
The last question is just, what do you want our viewers to know about this? I mean, we know we're talking about the 100th here, we're celebrating that. Some of them maybe have other concerns, but what do you want them to know? What's the takeaway for viewers at home?
So we have focused continually on how to improve upon the customer experience, whether that's service or the locations that they actually go to. So we've spent time making sure that the stations are in great shape, the cars are clean, they have air conditioning in the summer, they have heat in the winter. We've really focused on making sure that our customers see that we care about them, whether it's accessibility needs or the daily commuter, we care and we want to make a difference for our customers.
Shanifa, do you want to add to that on the customer experience? The question was open-ended about what viewers should take away.
Yeah, so the other, again, we are here, commemorating the 100th station. But again, as I said in my remarks, we welcome the customers' feedback. While we have not gotten to all station and the goal is to get to station, we want to hear from our customers, whether they can call, write, or email us, giving us feedback, and we can work with New York City Transit to prioritize, which will be the next tranche of stations that will be up for the renovations.
All right, over to Evan Simcoe Bednarski, the New York Daily News. Evan.
Hey, Demetrius. Got a question for you. The past couple of stations, I believe all of the stations that have been repainted under this have been painted a color that your predecessor told me was dark shadow gray. You talked about, people having ownership of their stations. I live on the Fulton line. My station, Nostrand, is, I would call it an ochre. If you go out towards Euclid, there's a deep, deep blue. There's a green at the locals, further towards the city. Is part of this rebranding to from Re-NEW-vation to sort of a revitalization, are we going to keep those sort of unique colors, or are we sticking with dark shadow gray?
That's a difficult question, but every station is different. So I don't have an exact answer for you, but I do think we are trying to make sure that whatever we do is going to be special for that specific station.
Anything else from any of the reporters? Okay, Rick O'Connor coming back with one off-topic question. Go ahead, Rick.
So the Q102 bus is being eliminated under the Queens Bus Redesign Project. And the 102 currently serves Roosevelt Island by going to Queens Plaza, where there's a elevator to the station. It's accessible for older adults. Under the new route, the bus from Roosevelt Island into Queens is not going to any train station in Queens that has elevator access at this time. I believe it's like 40th Street maybe, and it was previously planned to have an elevator. But I believe now with the end of congestion pricing, that has been eliminated also.
Is there a question?
Yes, can you tell us about, are there any plans to put elevators in the Queens stations that the 102 bus, that the replacement for the 102 bus will be going to?
So I can't speak on the specific locations that we're placing elevators. We do have an aggressive program for the capital program, which includes a huge number of stations that we will be adding accessibility. Obviously, Chairman Lieber has been very clear that one of the things that we have been focusing on is accessibility for our customers, and so this is no different. The Queens Bus Network redesign has been one of the institutions where we have taken a number of comments from our customers. This has been something that's been going on for over a year, just taking in multiple years, taking in comments from our customers and incorporating them into the next iteration, So we haven't released the final yet, and I think that's a key element. So I think you should stand by and wait for the final to see what the actual plan will lay out.
All right, thanks everybody. And for those watching the live stream in the newsrooms, we're going to send you a 2.5-minute B-roll package coming up just seconds from now. Thanks everybody. Thank you.